Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Metin2 video. So in this episode, just like the last one, we're just trying to get money. We're still level 74, which is completely fine, but it turns out it's actually pretty difficult to progress in the game if you don't have the right gear. So we're making money, and that's what this is all about. And let's not forget to advertise for the guild. Null Space has been created. It's a place where new players can meet up and where we can actually help each other and play the game like a goddamn MMO. Metin is very much played like a single player game, and I think that is too bad. So if you want to get the MMO into Metin and you want a whole bunch of other like-minded people to play with, well, come on and join the guild. So we are 14 members total, and once I kick the duplicates, we're probably gonna be around 8 active players or so. We have tons of plans. I want to do the Demon Tower for one, but I also really want to explore some of the late game stuff, and I want to do it inefficient and with other people. So yeah, if that sounds like fun, make sure to hit me up. Alright, to the video. Alright, first things first, we need to get our abilities in order. The most important ability that we have is Enchanted Blade, and we haven't been upgrading it at all. So I get Drosh3 to pick up 3 Enchanted Blade books for us, and also a Forgiveness book, but we'll come to that. It cost a lot, like 36 million, and that's not Drosh3 being greedy, that's just the price of things. Now, from the starter chests, when you start on Tiger Ghost, I have Exorcism Scrolls, and I also have Concentrated Reading, so I can read all of them now with a high probability of success. And as you can see in the footage, all 3 succeeded, which were excellent. Enchanted Blade is now M3, and we're really starting to see some progress here. Mr. Drosh3 also hits us up with another Enchanted Armor book on the house, of course, which does succeed, so now we also have M2 Enchanted Armor. Beautiful. Alright, let me also quickly introduce the ongoing Christmas event for all of the new players watching. When you reach level 60, you can participate in this event and get the Snowflake spell. So, I'll exchange some stockings, and now you see I have this Snowflake spell. Let me show you what it does. With the spell active, you need to find a zone where you have mobs that are just around the same level as you. When you kill the mobs, you have a chance to drop either a snowball or a snowman twig. When you have 12 of each, you can swap them for a snowflake wand. Hey, another fan, that's beautiful. I'm gonna get back to this guy in just a second. So when you have 12 snowballs and 12 snowman twigs, you can swap them for a snowflake wand. I click swap. Oh, hold up. Ooh, I have no potions. Yeah, don't kill me. Okay, it seemed like we did get away. So, we get this snowflake wand. And when there is 8 mobs that are around the same level as you nearby, you can use this. And it will spawn all of these snowmen. Look at this. So, boom, use it. Now, all of these mobs have become snowmen. When you kill a certain snowman, you're gonna drop a snowflake strongbox. So we killed the snowman and we got a few boxes. Now you can see I already have 200 here and 24 here. And that's because the thing I'm filming right now is an edit. I just wanted to show you the event real quick. Now these boxes can drop various amounts of good loot. I'm not sure what yet, but I'm gonna make a big video where we open all of them, and I am farming quite a lot, trust me on that one. Now you can do this 5 times a day, but you have to wait 30 minutes between every single spawn. And you can do it 5 times a day on each character. So now that you know the reason why we need another level 60, let me introduce to you, well, reintroduce Logarithmus. This was the first character I created on Tiger Ghost. You have seen it before, once killing some Metin stones in map 1. But yeah, I thought it was time to bring him back. The first thing that we need to do is make sure that we get strong body into mastery level at 17 skill points. So I get that done. We then immediately read a strong body skill book, which succeeds, so we start off with M2. That's beautiful. Now, for some ungodly reason, I have thrown out the footage, but I have also bought a level 1 shield plus 9 and a level 18 warrior armor plus 9 as well, just clean. I bought both of them combined for 1-1, so just about 50kk a piece. It's not needed, but now that we have the money, it's pretty good to get this. It just makes everything so much easier. Now, I also threw over some, a wooden necklace and my bamboo shoes and, some of the low-level stuff that I had on my Sora, but it's just temporarily, so it's easier to level. I bring the warrior and my buffer to Orc Mid, where I just start gathering mobs. And you have seen this a million times before, it's just classical leveling here. I do it on my mount, but I also do it a little bit on foot, because it turns out I'm pretty damn tanky with the buffs, and my armor, and my strong body, of course, but I don't really do any damage. So there's a lot of dancing and a lot of running around here. It took some time, but yeah, eventually it just, you know, stuff would die. Now, after quite a lot of farming, I just remembered there have just been, so if you missed it, I'm sorry, I was so long uploading the video, but there have just been these Twitch drops. If you watch, I think it was 5 hours of Twitch content, Metin2 Twitch content, you would get all of these gifts. And I had just some of the Twitch streams running on the second monitor. By the way, can we speak about how extremely boring these Metin streams are? It's basically just people auto farming. Like, what the hell am I watching here? Yeah, that was crazy. But that was super boring, but I did it anyways. And I got all of these extremely strong things. So the most important thing is the ring. The ring is completely insane. So with my new llama, my new insane ring, and my new pet follow thing here, cutting through these orcs were really no problem. I became much tankier than I already were, and my damage output was also increased by quite a bit. Alright, like a day or so later, I was level 29, and it was time for another Moonlight event. But before we start that, I need to tell you something. It is Christmas, and it is New Year's, so Happy New Year's and Happy Christmas to everyone. But in that spirit, I decided to spend some real money. I paid around 10 euros to get some dragon coins. I did it mainly so I can get the double drop for this Moonlight event, but also to get a fishing book for Jigsaw. Now, it is still very much an option to play for free. You can, not easily, but you can get these dragon coins and snowball into getting more and more money completely without spending any. But since it was the Christmas vacation and I had so much time, I wanted to maximize the amount of value I could get in these days. So I decided to spend the money. Hope you don't find anything ruined here. I just wanted to have full transparency. Now, the 200 and so dragon coins that I bought will only be used towards purchasing auto hunt and double drop, and of course fishing books. Now, for this double drop event, I started off by being in map 2, and you can even see the guy following me here, that is Drosh G's alt, just so he can become level 30 and get some blessing scrolls to upgrade his goddamn silver bracelet. I quickly realized though, I'm not really getting a lot of Moonlight chests to drop, even though I have the item shop double drop. So I had to do something different. So I headed to the monkey dungeon and I ran all the way through until I found the boss room. And let me tell you, it was a good thing that I did. Now I would clear the room like so, and then I would swap channels. Unfortunately, I was not the only one who had this idea, but luckily there was plenty of channels for me, so I ended up in almost all 4 hours to just swap between 3 or 4 channels, which were somewhat uncontested. And it turned out that that was actually a pretty good sweet spot, because when you swap between 4 channels, once you have cleared through all of them, the mobs are gonna be respawning in the first channel where you killed. So that turned out to work excellent. Now, sometime I would be lucky, if you can say that, and the boss monkey would have spawned in. The boss monkey is not that strong in itself. He can easily be dealt with, but you just need to make sure that you don't have the entirety of the room in there as well. So Make sure you cut up the room in two when the boss monkey is there, and then it is no problem whatsoever. This was excellent, and I did this for so long. Let me spare you from the 4-hour grind, and let's just jump directly to the end. So we did this, and I ended up with a pretty good rhythm where I would just clear swap channel, and we ended up with 136 Moonlight chests. Now I realize that some people can farm 1,000 chests, some people can farm 3,000 chests, but this was far better than my last Moonlight event where I got 16 chests. Remember, you can sell these for just around 1 million a piece, so this is 1.4 almost ones we just made here. Now, as I'm gonna show you in probably the next one, there is ways to make money way quicker than that, but for now and at this point in my journey, this was a pretty decent payday. Now, the last thing that we need to do for this video is just to quickly shout out Chrysikos. He was the first organic member of Nullspace, outside of Josh G, of course, but he is co-founder, so no well. If you want to be like Chrysikos and join an active and friendly guild where we put the MMO back into this old game, make sure to hit me up so you can become part of it. Alright, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.